Mashatile said SA has achieved early testing and optimized comprehensive, high-quality treatment and care for infants, children, and adolescents living with and children exposed to HIV. Also read, International AIDS Conference countdown begins. She also emphasized that there were benefits to interventions such as closing the treatment gap for pregnant and breastfeeding women living with HIV and optimizing continuity of treatment towards the goal of elimination of vertical transmission, as well as preventing and detecting new HIV infections among pregnant and breastfeeding adolescents and women, and addressing rights, gender equality, and the social and structural barriers that hinder access to services. Another exciting highlight from the conference was the twice-yearly HIV prevention injection of lenacapavir. Early trial results released in June showed 100% efficacy. The full peer-reviewed results, presented at the AIDS 2024 conference, confirmed this preliminary data. This treatment offers an alternative to the HIV prevention methods that have been the standard for over a decade. Additional reporting Nicholas Saul. Huge strides made in fight against HIV/AIDS. The HSRC found that HIV prevalence for all ages decreased from 14% in 2017 to 12.7% in 2022, translating to a decline from 7.9 million to 7.8 million people living with HIV, while the prevalence of HIV has decreased in South Africa since 2017. Females were still disproportionately affected by the disease, the Human Sciences Research Council, HSRC, told the International AIDS Conference this week in Munich, Germany. The HSRC released the key findings of the 6th South African HIV Prevalence, Incidence, and Behaviour Survey at the event. Also read, Commemoration and Solidarity on World AIDS Day. The Council said the survey showed encouraging trends in prevalence, prevention and treatment, following on from earlier reports at the conference that medical authorities and government were on track to have AIDS completely under control by 2030. It found that HIV prevalence, percentage of people living with HIV, for all ages decreased from 14% in 2017 to 12.7% in 2022, translating to a decline from 7.9 million to 7.8 million people living with HIV. However, the data shows that females have a prevalence of 16.4% compared to males at 8% of all ages. Prevalence peaks at 34.2% for females aged 35 to 39, whereas prevalence peaks at 27.1% for males aged 45 to 49. HIV incidence, estimated number of new infections, in people aged 2 years and older in 2022 was 0.44%, translating to 232,400 new HIV infections in South Africa. HIV incidence was 0.60% among adults 15 years and older, translating to 227,400, 0.39% among youth and young adults aged 15 to 24, and 0.72% among adults aged 15 to 49. In 2022, the HIV incidence rate was consistently higher in females than males in all age categories. On the sidelines of the conference, South African patron for Global Alliance to End AIDS in 2030, Humal Mashatile, presented the progress and achievements made in implementing the country's plan to end AIDS.